Hey guys, Bones here, and I'm going to show you a potential hidden technique, possibly a glitch on the Shugoki. I'm not sure which it is, but basically it kills people right away. And no, I don't mean the low-life backbreaker insta-kill thing. That's clearly, intended. This has got some really weird stuff going on. It's very reminiscent of Dark Souls PvP. So we'll discuss that in a minute. I'm just going to show you what I mean here, though, by the... it's sort of a weird, Dark Souls PvP-like thing. So we get the bot to spawn. See that? Rewind the video if you have to, but did you hear that tick tick and then it hit him twice? Like, look at his HP, like the bot right there. That's from, theoretically, what should be one heavy charge up attack. What's the move actually called? It's, just charging heavy attack. What I've done is actually I hit him there twice by doing it once. And I came across this. Basically, let me just go to a more cooperative bot here, because I don't want this guy just continuously attacking me while we talk about it, but we're going to quit practice and join another game. But basically, what I'm doing is actually... The reason this came up with the Shugoki specifically is because... There you go. He doesn't... Like, basically, his heavy charge attack really reminded me of a zone attack, and I was messing around with zone attacks and the sort of like the free look camera mode, and seeing what is effective for hitting people on the startup frames as opposed to, where you're actually supposed to typically hit them. And then I came across a Shugoki who doesn't really have a zone attack that works, but his heavy sort of does. So I'm locking the camera on the person, starting the move, then unlocking the camera right as I do it. Meaning that it's giving me the character what I'm guessing is happening, properties of him turning backwards, but it doesn't actually register visually, which is where I think a bug, that's probably a bug. I don't think that's intended. But what it's doing is it's hitting backwards first on the backswing and then hitting a second time on the forward swing, or like when it's actually swinging. So that's probably functioning normally because he's got like this big roundabout sweep thing. Incidentally, it also works with the top heavy, like, unblockable. This thing here. Although that one seems a bit harder to pull off. Now, granted, when the bot is stationary like this, it's really difficult to pull off. So, I mean, I'm going to try it, and it's probably not going to happen. Let's see. Also, if you mistime it, the camera just kind of goes wonky like that. But basically what I'm doing is I'm charging, unlocking immediately. Oh, I did it. See, there we go. That's what I was talking about right there. Again, so with a stationary bot, again, it seems like your character is moving to an extent, even though it doesn't really register it on the screen. So it's a lot more difficult when someone's not moving. But when someone is like jumping in towards you, or they're trying to attack or something, they seem to move into like this, essentially a phantom hit kind of thing, I'm guessing. Which again is why it reminds me of Dark Souls a lot. So the reason, again, this even came up for me is as I was saying, starting or testing the startup frames on hit. And actually, let's switch characters again, so I can kind of give you a better idea of what I mean. Now, these definitely just seem perfectly legit. They're very gimmicky, and I was actually going to make a video on this specifically, where this is kind of like, this is sort of gimmicky, but, it might add something extra to your arsenal, like catch people off guard. Because I was sitting there thinking, well, the Kinse's zone attack is garbage. How can I make it not garbage? And then so I was messing around with the unlock camera, and then I was hitting people by turning backwards and then canceling it, and then well, I'll show you guys. So basically, you just you lock the camera and you're looking towards them, then you sort of turn backwards and then hit them on that, and you cancel, and you immediately, back to standing towards them like that. So it's actually, for a Kinse side attack, very good, or rather very fast. There's a lot of risk to it. Yeah, you got to turn your back, and if the person knows what you're doing, you get punished pretty hard. And I'm not entirely sure how that functions with parries, because it's just kind of weird, the fact that you're not really locked on and you're kind of backing away from them. But you can actually chain this off into other things, incidentally, which I'll just try and do here. But so you can like do a forward, helm breaker, or just grapple or whatever. But in any case, so I was testing that, and then I came across the Shugoki who didn't seem to work with things very well, and then I came up with that. So, yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this a glitch? Here's the thing. My take on it is it's got glitch elements to it, because I'm using it like the free lock, or the free look zone attacks, but it's a heavy attack. It's like basically one of his standard attacks. So I'm guessing the fact that it's not visually representing the fact that I'm turned around, that's probably a glitch. Although maybe it's an intended high-level thing. I don't know. The game is so new, and just like what tech is out there is just kind of a foreign concept. Maybe people already come up with this stuff. I don't know, but yeah. So if I were to guess, there's like glitch elements to probably a legit technique in there somewhere. So I'm not gonna like use it against people too much. Incidentally, I did use it once against players. It does work. I tested it. I was like, hey, I'm gonna do this to you. Just watch out for it. And then I did it to him while he was trying to attack me. He's like, what the hell? Yeah, that looked weird on my screen as well. And then I proceeded to not do it anymore because I don't really want to exploit this too much. But interesting stuff. So for a future video, I'm gonna probably be talking about these sort of like free look zone attacks. It's just kind of a more normal sort of thing. I don't know, maybe I'll have to come up with a snazzy name for it if it doesn't exist already. Because startup frame attacks like existed in Dark Souls as well. I just don't remember what they were called, so maybe I get to name these. I can call them like Ponce Strikes. Ponce Angling? I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'll let you know. If I wasn't particularly good in the details on how to reproduce that bizarre Shugoki double strike thing, I could try and clarify a bit more. But in any case, that's the video. See you guys around. And I'm off to actually stream this game now. Don't expect me to, abuse the double strike thing too often on people. But I could probably show you guys on bots if you're in. So, yeah. See you guys around. Goodbye.